Your furry friend gazes up at you with those big, soulful eyes while you're having dinner, letting out a piteous little meow. It seems like just one tiny bite from your plate couldn't possibly hurt, right? But is that really true? Today, we're diving into the top 10 foods from your kitchen that are deadly dangerous for cats. And trust us, some items on this list will genuinely surprise you. Stay with us to make sure your kitchen is a safe zone for your beloved pet. But why are cats so vulnerable? It all comes down to their unique physiology. Cats are obligate carnivores. This means their bodies are perfectly adapted to digest meat. Their liver and metabolism function entirely differently than ours, or even a dog's. That's why many foods that are perfectly normal, or even a treat for us, can actually be pure poison for cats. Let's kick things off with number 10 on our list. Onions and garlic. These are absolutely lethal for cats in any form. Raw, cooked, dried, or powdered. Even small amounts like those found in sauces or broths can lead to severe poisoning. The danger lies in compounds called thiosulfates. A cat's body cannot properly process them. These substances attack red blood cells, also known as erythrocytes, causing their destruction, a process called hemolysis. This ultimately leads to hemolytic anemia, meaning the blood can no longer effectively deliver oxygen throughout your cat's body. Symptoms of poisoning might not show up right away. They can take several days to develop. Look out for lethargy, weakness, and rapid breathing. Your cat's gums might become pale or yellowish, and their urine may darken, all indicating the destruction of red blood cells. Even tiny amounts of onion or garlic are dangerous, and regular consumption, even in small quantities, allows these toxins to accumulate over time. Don't count on the smell to deter your cat. Many processed foods and seasonings contain hidden onion or garlic powder, posing a subtle but serious threat. Always check the ingredients list carefully. The best defense is to completely eliminate these foods from your pet's diet. Remember, even a single, seemingly harmless bite can be fatal for your cat. Moving on. Coming in at number 9 on our danger list is chocolate. This treat, beloved by many of us, is truly poisonous to cats. Just like with dogs, the main threat comes from a substance called theobromine, as well as caffeine. A cat's body metabolizes these alkaloids extremely slowly, leading to their accumulation to toxic levels. The darker the chocolate, the more dangerous it is. The highest concentration of theobromine is found in dark and baking chocolate. Milk chocolate is less toxic, but still poses a threat. Even white chocolate, despite containing minimal theobromine, is dangerous due to its high fat and sugar content, which can cause pancreatitis. The symptoms of chocolate poisoning are very serious. These include vomiting, diarrhea, increased heart rate, restlessness, hyperactivity, muscle tremors, and seizures. In severe cases, it can lead to heart failure and death. Therefore, keep all chocolate candies, cakes, and other desserts out of reach of your curious pet. Even a tiny piece can lead to tragedy. Next, let's talk about drinks. Coming in at number 8 on our list is alcohol. This might seem like an obvious point, but unfortunately, cases of alcohol poisoning in cats are surprisingly common. Any form of alcohol poses a risk. Beer, wine, hard liquor, and even alcohol-containing cough syrups. Cats are much smaller than humans, and their livers simply aren't equipped to process ethanol. Even a tiny amount of alcohol can lead to severe poisoning. A glass of wine left unattended, or even a spilled drop of beer a curious cat might lick up, can lead to serious health issues. Symptoms of alcohol poisoning in cats appear very rapidly. They include loss of coordination, disorientation, vomiting, and difficulty breathing. Their body temperature drops and blood sugar levels plummet. In severe cases, this can lead to seizures, coma, and even respiratory arrest. Never let your cat sample alcoholic drinks and always keep them well out of their reach. Remember, for cats, alcohol isn't just bad, it's deadly. Coming in at number 7 is your morning ritual, something many can't imagine starting their day without: caffeine. It's not just found in coffee. You'll also find it in tea, especially black and green varieties, energy drinks, many sodas like cola, and even some pain relief medications. For cats, however, caffeine is an extremely potent stimulant that can have fatal consequences. A cat's nervous system is incredibly sensitive to caffeine's effects. While a cup of coffee might give a person a boost, even a small dose can cause severe poisoning in a cat. This substance causes a rapid increase in heart rate, known as tachycardia, placing immense strain on your pet's heart. Symptoms of caffeine poisoning include hyperactivity, restlessness, excessive vocalization, muscle tremors, rapid breathing, and seizures. Your cat might pace frantically or seem unable to settle down. Without prompt veterinary attention, this condition can lead to cardiac arrhythmia and even death. So, make sure your morning coffee, tea bags, soda cans, and medications are always stored safely out of reach of your curious feline friend. Next up on our list, at number 6, is something many mistakenly believe to be a harmless, even healthy treat: grapes and raisins. While we enjoy them as a tasty, healthy snack, packed with vitamins and antioxidants, for cats and dogs, these seemingly innocent berries, fresh or dried, pose a grave, even fatal, danger. What makes this even more insidious is that the precise mechanism of poisoning remains largely unknown. Scientists still haven't pinpointed which specific substance in grapes is so toxic to our beloved pets. Yet the devastating consequences are painfully clear. Ingesting even a small amount can lead to acute kidney failure. Symptoms can manifest within just a few hours of ingestion. These include vomiting, diarrhea, lethargy, loss of appetite, and abdominal pain. In severe cases, a pet, particularly a cat, may become profoundly depressed and stop urinating, a critical sign of kidney shutdown. Given the unpredictable nature of the reaction and the high toxicity, grapes and raisins must be strictly eliminated from your pet's environment. Be extra vigilant about products that might contain them, such as baked goods, trail mix, or fruit salads. Coming in at number 5 on our list is a hidden danger that many people are completely unaware of: xylitol. This artificial sweetener is becoming increasingly popular and can be found in many products labelled sugar-free. You might find it in chewing gum, sugar-free candies and desserts, baked goods, peanut butter, and even in some toothpastes and mouthwashes. While xylitol is safe for humans, for cats, just like for dogs, it's extremely dangerous. When ingested by an animal, xylitol triggers a sudden and massive release of insulin from the pancreas. This leads to a rapid drop in blood sugar levels, a condition known as hypoglycemia. Symptoms can develop very quickly, sometimes within just 30 minutes of ingestion. These can include sudden weakness, loss of coordination, vomiting, lethargy, and seizures. However, the danger doesn't stop there. In larger doses, xylitol can cause acute liver failure, which in most cases is fatal. Always carefully read the ingredients list on products, especially diet or sugar-free items, and keep them in a place that is absolutely inaccessible to your cat. This simple precaution could save their life. It's time to debunk one of the most enduring myths about cats. Let's talk about dairy products. The adorable image of a kitten happily lapping up milk from a saucer is deeply ingrained in our culture. We see this stereotype everywhere in cartoons, books, and advertisements. But the reality, unfortunately, is quite different. Most adult cats are actually lactose intolerant. Lactose is a milk sugar that requires a special enzyme called lactase to be broken down. Kittens, while they're nursing from their mothers, produce this enzyme in sufficient quantities. However, as they grow older, their production of lactase significantly decreases or even stops entirely. So, what does this mean? It means that an adult cat's digestive system simply isn't equipped to process cow's or goat's milk. Instead of being a treat, milk can cause your feline friend serious digestive problems. The most common consequences include bloating, pain, diarrhea, and vomiting. Of course, some cats might seem to tolerate milk without visible issues, but these are usually exceptions, not the rule. It's always best not to risk it and offer your cat only clean, fresh water. If you really want to give them a special treat, you can find specific lactose-free milk treats for cats available at pet stores. Coming in at number 3 on our list is what might seem, at first glance, like the most natural food for a predator: raw meat, fish, and eggs. But cats in the wild eat raw prey, you might say, and you'd be right. However, there's a huge difference between a wild mouse and a chicken breast from the supermarket. The main danger with raw, store-bought products is pathogenic bacteria. Raw meat, poultry, and eggs can be contaminated with salmonella, E. coli, listeria, and other dangerous microorganisms. The immune system of a domestic cat, accustomed to commercial pet food and living in relatively sterile conditions, isn't always prepared for such an onslaught. Poisoning from these bacteria can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and may lead to severe systemic infections. Furthermore, raw fish contains the enzyme thiaminase. This enzyme destroys thiamine, also known as vitamin B1, which is vital for cats. A deficiency of this vitamin can lead to serious neurological issues, including seizures and coma. And raw egg whites contain avidin, a protein that interferes with the absorption of biotin, vitamin B7, negatively impacting skin and coat health. Therefore, any heat treatment, whether boiling or steaming without salt or spices, makes these foods safe. As we round the corner towards the top of our list, coming in at a surprising number 2 on our countdown of dangerous foods for cats is human-grade canned tuna. Cats absolutely adore the smell and taste of it, and it's often given by owners as a special indulgence. Given in very small amounts, perhaps once every few weeks, it's unlikely to cause immediate harm. However, making it a regular part of their diet is a dangerous game. The core issue is that human tuna simply isn't a nutritionally balanced food for felines. It's deficient in many vital nutrients crucial for a cat's overall health. Crucially, it lacks sufficient taurine. Taurine is an essential amino acid that cats cannot produce themselves and must obtain directly from their diet. A lack of taurine can lead to serious health issues, including dilated cardiomyopathy, a severe heart disease, and retinal degeneration, ultimately resulting in irreversible blindness. Beyond that, tuna, particularly larger species, are known to accumulate heavy metals like mercury. Consistent consumption of mercury-laden tuna can lead to mercury poisoning. If you're set on giving your feline friend a tuna treat, always opt for cat-specific canned tuna products. These are specially formulated and fortified with all the essential vitamins, minerals, and crucial taurine your cat needs. Coming in at number 1 on our list is dog food, a seemingly harmless and logical substitute. Many owners with both cats and dogs might think, what's the difference? It's all just pet food, right? But the difference is vast, and feeding your cat dog food is a direct route to serious health problems. Cats and dogs have completely different nutritional needs. Cats are obligate carnivores, while dogs are omnivores. This means a cat's body requires significantly more protein and fat. But most importantly, they have unique needs for specific nutrients. Cat food contains vital taurine. Dogs can synthesize it themselves, but cats cannot. As we've mentioned, a taurine deficiency can lead to blindness and heart disease. Cats also need arachidonic acid, a fatty acid they cannot produce and must obtain from animal fats. Dog food doesn't contain it. Another key difference is the high vitamin A content, which is also critically important for cats. If a cat eats a little dog food just once, nothing serious will happen, but regular feeding will lead to severe nutrient deficiencies, malnutrition, and the development of serious illnesses. It's a slow but sure way to harm your pet. And now we come to the most crucial point. What's the most frightening thing on this entire list? It's not exotic poisons, but the everyday foods we consume regularly. Things like onions in your soup, raisins in a muffin, or even a tiny drop of milk in a saucer. The biggest irony here is that the greatest danger to your cat in the kitchen comes from our love and desire to share our food. Your good intentions can turn an ordinary food item into a deadly treat. One wrong bite, one unintentional mistake due to lack of knowledge, and the consequences can be irreversible. Your pet's health is quite literally in your hands. Loving your cat means prioritising their care and well-being. Understanding these simple rules will help keep your little friend healthy and safe for many years to come. Now you know which human foods can be dangerous for them. Thank you for watching this video all the way through. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on other important pet care tips. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're alerted when new videos drop. Now, a question for you all. Tell us in the comments, what's the weirdest thing your cat has ever tried to steal or eat? Let's share some funny and perhaps cautionary tales.